Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a new marathon by GREYBEARD, and I'm excited because it's a soft rock listening experience. So I have no idea what he chose. I only know one band on the list, and I think the last one. I have to check, but again, thank you so much, GREYBEARD, for sponsoring this marathon. I appreciate it. Everyone, if you like any of these tunes or the video, give it a like, maybe subscribe to the channel, whatever you feel is best for you, of course. So let's start it off with the list. Let's list the songs. We're gonna start it off with Three Dog Night. Black and White is the tune. And the album, we got Seven Separate Fools. This is from 1972. Now, these are all 70s tunes. That was in GREYBEARD's email. Then we're going to jump to, that's the one that I know, Bread, Everything I Own, Baby, I'm a Want You. That's the album from 1972. I think I've done some of this album. I think I remember the cover. Then the third band is Orleans, Still the One, Walking and Dreaming from 1976. Then we got Pablo Cruise, Love Will Find a Way from Worlds Away. This is from 1978. And the last one, I think I know this band, Firefall. If I'm not mistaken, they're from Colorado. Strange Way is the song. And this is the album Elan. Oh yeah, Elan, I think that's correct. Let me see. Firefall is from Colorado because I think I once looked up bands from Colorado and Firefall was among them, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Oh, my keyboard is not typing. That's weird. Okay, give me one momento. There we go. Firefall, rock band. Yeah, from Boulder, Colorado, from 1974. Boulder is about 45 minutes away from here, so that's kind of cool. Thank you again so much, Eric, for this marathon, for sponsoring the video, and let's get into it. You know, as always, if you like any of these tunes, comment below, you know, share your experience and all that good stuff. And we'll get into Black and White right here. So again, thank you, Eric. Here we go. Acoustic Marathon.
Oh
Wonderful, man. I love it. I love these, you know, these songs of positive messages, and the messages within, of course, you know, and but the way it's written is very simple, and I love, you know, together we learn to read and write, and you know, it's just a beautiful message, you know. We all know, you know, in these times that we live in right now, and the times we've lived in before, of course, I always encourage, you know, stuff like this, you know, to listen to it. There's amazing movies where everyone can, you know, get along, and we're not so different from each other, you know, like at all. It's just like in our minds. So yeah. I love, you know, I love that it was a simple song with an important message and just very uplifting, you know, very positive. That's what I like, you know. I like this. Obviously, I'm not saying that I wouldn't listen to something more, you know, with lyrics that are a little bit more on the negative side, because sometimes they also, like the entire marathon we did for songs of protest, that was a tough one, you know, to get into, because it's so hard to talk about this stuff without, you know, getting everybody, you know, in some sort of, I don't know, you know, like this. I mean, not all people, but I guess a lot of people, you know. So beautiful music, great chorus, and I love that the chorus went on, you know, for the longest time, and a little bit of piano music in the back, you know. Very simple, but just very, very easy to digest. A great message, feel good. Hey, what else do we need, right? So black and white, wonderful. And this was, again, let me just check the year, 72, you see. Awesome. Okay, now this is the one I think I've done a reaction to on the channel, to Bread, the band Bread. Everything I Own is the song, and I think just from the cover, because I remember the B and the D, you know how they go upwards, and Baby I'ma Want You. I don't know if that was a song. Yes, there's this other. Okay, the second song is Baby I'ma Want You, but I think I did something different. Man, I don't know. It's okay, but I know that they're great. So let's give it up here for Everything I Own by Bread, and this is from, again, 72. Here we go.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew, I had with you, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again. You taught me how to laugh, what it's up. You never said too much, but still you showed the way, and I knew from watching you. Nobody else could ever know the part of me that can't let go. And I would give anything Is there someone you know you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and they don't hear the words you long to say. I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again, just to touch you once again.
Wow. I love it. This was a hard one, you know, not a hard one. This was more heartfelt, you know, like, oh man. Like, oh man, like for example, Greybeard, and I can't really talk too much, you know, this is like private, but Greybeard and I, we have like a certain things that we agree with in certain areas, and I don't want to get too much into it, but he knows, and I know what the song means to you. You know, love you, man. You know, I know what this means to you, and just thinking about that, you know, that makes me tear up. You know, it does. Because yeah, and I love how simple the song was with a great chorus. You know, I would give everything I own, you know, give up my life, my heart, my home, just to, you know, do this, maybe, you know, just do this one more time. That's the sweetest thing you can do to your loved ones, you know, like just caress them, and, you know, something as simple as that, you know. And once they're no longer with us, that's a, like today, you know, I called my mom, and like her dog just died, you know. And I love that dog. I love that dog. We took that dog in Mexico. We brought it to the US, and then my mom moved to Spain and she took it, and then the dog moved to Germany. And he died, and it's just, you know, it's so sad to lose someone, and you know, maybe it doesn't apply to this is more like, you know, a loved one, like you know, a parent or a partner or a sibling or something, you know. And sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until we lose it, and I don't want to say that's the case right now for Greybeard or for me, but it happens, and that's why it was mentioned in the song. And I love that because it's a little bit of a, you know, a warning, like, you know, sometimes, you know, it's almost like spend your days with your loved ones as they were the last ones, because we actually never know when we're gonna see them for the last time, you know. So try to make every day count, literally. Even if you're young, you know, if you're 30 years old and listening to this, you know, that's, you know, we don't know. We can literally, like, any second it can be over. So, you know, that's why cherish your loved ones, and yeah, really, you know, do that. Really treat them like you would see them for the last time. I think that's why Alexia and I, we have, yes, and I'm not saying we don't argue. We argue, like everyone argues, you know, we're human beings. But we have established some kind of, and we don't even talk about this, as we argue, and then we might go, you know, I go into a room and then she goes into a room, and then we just meet back up, and it's, you know, the argument is gone. And if there was a little fight or anything, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, you know. And since we both know that, and we've thought like this way for years, there's basically no time to waste, you know, for being angry, to hold a grudge, stuff like that. It's just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, you know. It's like, and then we can, you know, regroup and some other days and say, hey, you know, the other day when we were talking about that, you know, I didn't like this. And, oh, okay, you know, I won't do it again. Or, and then we apply those things well, and so it doesn't happen again, you know. So now I'm talking about, you know, me and Alexa, but beautiful song, and I know what it means to you, Eric, and I thank you for sharing it, and I hope the next one is not as, you know, like that. But I do love romantic songs and songs of loss and stuff like that. So I do appreciate it. So let's keep moving. Arlene's is the next one. Still the One. So maybe this is also about love. It's an acoustic set, so, you know, you never know. But hey, I'm loving it. Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate this. Let's go. I love it. Oh man, like the lyrics, of course, again, you know, hit back home. Especially, you know, I think once you're with someone for a longer than a decade, it's pretty much, you know, the deal is done, you know, the deal. That's, I don't know, maybe even 5 years. I don't know, or 6. I have no idea. Because we do change, you know, we do change. And if that person accepts you as well, even when you change, because there was a saying, and I don't know if my mom told me this or I read it in a book, but it says that every 7 years you kind of like do change, you know, your personality and everything. And I don't know if that's true. Don't quote me on this, but yeah, people do change, and sometimes, you know, we get I don't know, for better or worse, but you know, when somebody really loves you, they stick with you through everything, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly. And we've had, like Alexa and I, we've had a lot of struggles, of course, throughout the years because of like first maybe like with the family, and then just like to fall on our feet, which was very fast, you know, because we had to. And we've always been hardworking, and we've always been independent. And I think we got the respect from everyone in the family. And there's many. They respect us so much because we have done the impossible. Like our odds were like zero, you know, and we made it work. And look, we're still together. And I miss her every day when she leaves, and when she, you know, and I, and it's vice versa. So much that we literally ended up marrying twice. You know, so she's just my soulmate. I love these kind of songs because they really speak to me, you know, and you know, that's I love how it said in the beginning, you know, sometimes I don't want to see you. It's never gotten like that, but it's like this is like, I could sing this to Alexa like in another 10 years, you're still the one, you know. And because we have so much fun, and we are like this, you know, we get up in the morning and we talk, and we're always laughing. We always try to make each other laugh. And that's, I think, that's one of those things that keeps our spark alive. You know, we laugh a lot, and we're both like kind of like a little bit silly, you know, and that helps, you know. And so yeah. And I just like, and I tell her every day how much I love her and how beautiful she is. And you don't forget to do that. If you have a spouse and you love her, show her. And you don't have to buy her gifts and stuff, you know, just be with her, give her that quality time, you know. I think I do that a lot. She comes first, you know, in everything. So, and I think she really appreciates that, you know. So yeah. Really cool set so far. Super. It's like the second time I choke up. Okay, so let's keep going. Good one, Eric. All right.
And you're still the one. You're still the one that can scratch my itch. You're still the one that I wouldn't switch. We're still having fun. And you're still the one. You are still the one that makes me shout. Still the one that I dream about. We're still having fun. And you're still the one.
What a great band. I love it. And yeah, so much stuff that makes sense. Even, you know, like when I'm itching, like, you know, it's one of those things. But what was the other line that I loved? About the dreaming. Yeah, Alexia's like my sidekick, you know, when we dream. She's always there. And vice versa, you know, I'm also her sidekick, and we help each other out in like when we're dreaming. Okay, so next one here. I love how the lyrics change color, and also my face, I guess. So this is by Pablo Cruise. Words Away's the album from '78. Really cool cover. Love Will Find a Way. So this is a love marathon, an acoustic love marathon. I love it. Here we go. Okay, that bass line.
Someone's done you wrong. You thought that your
beautiful guitar. I'm gonna look him up. Good stuff. David Jenkins on the guitar, man. What a cool sounding dude. He's only been on pretty much playing for Pablo Cruise's band. I thought maybe he's, you know, one of those session musicians. And but great sound, great control, beautiful distortion, and oh man, and this song, man, oh, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And that bass line, dum, 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 really cool. I love it. Okay, so now last band, and this is the one from Denver, from Colorado, from Boulder. And we've seen some really cool bands in Boulder. We saw Al Di Meola, we saw Steve Vai, we saw all kinds of like all the I guess the artists that are amazing. Like these are all musicians that musicians listen to, and I guess the venues are not as big, you know, and they play in Boulder. So and I'm sure these and of course like Steve Vai, he was huge in the 80s and 90s, but you know, it just gets more difficult, I guess, you know, to maintain a big audience when it's very niche, the style, you know, instrumental fusion, instrumental rock. You know, there's not a lot of people who listen to that music in general. So like also the people that go there, it's so much fun because all they talk about is, you know, that kind of music, you know, and they all know all the guys that you like, you know. So when we went to see Al Di Meola, I could talk about all my guitar heroes. And when we went to see Steve Vai, there were people with Satriani shirts and, you know, and it's just a genre. It's a genre. Instrumental rock, you know, instrumental guitar music is a totally different genre than listening to, you know, Van Halen or, you know, like Iron Maiden or Metallica or it's not metal. It's guitar music, you know, and it's instrumental guitar music. And people that listen to this, they don't care about the lyrics. There are no lyrics, you know. And they care about what the guitar is saying and the solos and all that good stuff. So, you know. So yeah, enough about Boulder. But these guys are from Boulder. This is Strange Way from Firefall. Here we go.
Didn't I That's a strange way to tell me you love me when your sorrow is all I can see. If you just wanna cry to somebody, don't cry to me. No, don't cry to me. No. Didn't I hear your voice this morning?
That bass line is amazing.
Call my name. I heard you whisper softly, but the words were never plain. And in your dream of darkness, I came shining like the sun, waiting for the laughter, but the laughter never comes. That's a strange way to tell me you love me when your sorrow is all I can see. If you just wanna cry to somebody, don't cry to me. No, don't cry to me. No. Didn't you feel alone this morning? Didn't you need a friend? And in your darkest hour, you came running back again. That's a strange way to tell me you love me when your sorrow is all I can see. If you just wanna cry to somebody, don't cry to me. No, don't cry to me. Don't cry to me. Don't cry to me. Don't cry to me. Yeah.
Wow, I did not expect this change.
That's a strange way to tell me you love me. That's a strange way to tell me you love me. That's a strange way to tell me you love me.
Wow, this was so good. It reminded me even like a little bit of like I don't like to compare, but it reminded me of like a little bit of like Fleetwood Mac, you know, that amazing talent, a really, really talented band. And I'd never heard them, but I've heard of them, you know, I have heard the name. Just the style, you know, I'm not comparing. I know how good Fleetwood Mac is, and I respect them to death, but this is not bad at all. This was top tier, wonderful. And that change at the end, you know, and the lyrics, you know, also like it had that darkness that some of these songs have by Fleetwood Mac, and that specific album, which one I'm talking about, the Rumors, you know, like, you know, there's like this thing going on with the everybody's kind of like falling out of love, and there's all this tension. So but great lyrics, you know, and great music, and that bass line, it was wonderful. So every song was, for me, was a hit. completely wonderful marathon. Thank you so much, Greybeard. This was awesome. And I hope, you know, you enjoy the reaction. And please, guys, everybody else, please comment, you know, open up a conversation. That I always love when a marathon, you know, creates like this back and forth, and you guys are like talking about music and the stuff that you like, and that's my favorite stuff. Excuse me. When that happens, you know, that's like, I'm like, that's when I think we did a great job, you know. And again, thank you, Eric, so much for sponsoring this video. I do appreciate it very, very much. And without you guys, you know, I don't know what we would do. And but slowly but surely, you know, we're getting to that 100K and subscription. And I don't know, you know, we're still thinking of so many things to do. We're trying to come up with other stuff. Like, you know, me and Alexa just, you know, playing music, and maybe starting to react to other kind of media, and reviewing stuff. And, you know, I mean, there's so much stuff you can do as long as you guys like it, of course, you know. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thanks again, Eric. I appreciate it. And yes, if you like the video, please do subscribe and give us a like or dislike, whatever. And thank you. I'll see you all in the next one.